Welcome to our Sunday specials. Our first story is that of Usaina Sani, whose right eye was nearly damaged by a former partner in Niger State a year after she left him. With cases of gender-based violence on the rise, TVC News senior reporter Chinimi Bamiyi seeks to find out if there is actually any justification for violence in relationships.
My name is Usaina Sani. I'm a student of IBBU Lapay and the Department of Agriculture 400 level, and I'm also a makeup artist.
Here in the city of Mina, I tracked the story of Usaina, another victim of gender-based violence who dared the odds to speak out. On the 29th of June around 7:30 p.m, Usaina accompanied a visitor to show him a better route out of her neighborhood due to the muddy roads caused by the rainy season. After leading him to the popular Tungangoro Junction in Chanchaga, where he could connect to the main road, she alighted from his car. But suddenly, Mohammed, a 27-year-old man she had dated and broken up with over a year ago, appeared and attacked her and inflicted severe injury that affected one of her eyes.
Next thing I had was a slap on my face. And then he was trying to collect my phone. I know I dragged. Then he nodded me on my head. Then I left the phone for him. The next thing he did, so I said, give me my phone. He said, he won't give. I said, okay, let me just come home and tell my mom what happened. I was about crossing, then he held my hand and started dragging me to where he knows that there will not be much people there. Even when people were like, he should leave me, he was like, it's none of your business, it's none of your problem. So then he dragged me. When he noticed that there was nobody there, the next thing I had was a blow on my eye, but I felt something sharp in his hand. Then I was flat on the floor because I blacked out that moment. So he wanted even coming up again to beat me. The one lady now came and shout. Then he ran. Because the reason we broke up last time was because of this beating.
Being badly injured, Usaina decided to trace her way to Mohammed's family house. But Mohammed still trailed her to inflict more pain.
On my way going to the house, and everyone was behind me. The next thing he did again was, I just had another blow again on my on my left eye side. Then I was like, you just injured me here. I'm trying to cope with that. Now you are giving me blow here. Do you want to kill me? He now say, I'm lucky that he doesn't have knife here, that he's going to stab me and nothing will happen.
Of course, her nightmare was far from being over that night, because on getting to the house with her clothes soaked in blood, Mohammed's mom told her she had no money to take her to the clinic. But Usaina said she had some money on her and his sisters escorted her to the pharmacy.
We now went to one clinic. The man asked me, he now said, he can't touch this eye though, because the wound is deep. He was even trying to clean it, but the blood was still rushing out. And I said, he can't touch it. Why not? We should just go to IBB hospital. So we went to the IBB hospital. The doctor on duty that night also said he doesn't specialize on eyes. So he can't touch the eye because the wound is deep. But let him call one of his friends. Because he can't refer us to general. It's already late and I'm bleeding much.
At this moment, Usaina's mom was deeply worried about the whereabouts of her daughter.
You know, her power bank is always with her. So when I did not reach her, I became disturbed. But I never called anybody. I was so disturbed, continued to call, up to 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m. I continued to call. The phone switch off. I said, what is happening? Or is my daughter being attacked? Because boys in this area, mostly, that is what they do. Maybe if they see you with phone in your hand, they will attack you. At times, they will even injure them and, push them aside.
Usaina's academics has now been altered. She was getting set to resume school after her internship. I visited the police headquarters in Mina to get more details about the suspect. The police public relations officer took me to the area command office where the suspect was held in custody. Mohammed Yahya, the suspect, works as an adult staff for a network provider. He claims he was in a relationship with Usaina and that he only slapped her and slightly pushed her, but she sustained injuries from the fall.
So, on the process of the argument between two of us, I attempted slapping her. Before I slapped her, she slapped me. So I have to slap her. I slapped her 2 times. After I did that, I pushed her, which she accidentally hit her head on the decks close to Wamisha in Sunanguru. Okay, what led to the fire was I saw her dropping in another man's car. So I asked her. So that's what brought the argument.
The impact of the injury still lingers. She's still under medical examination to know the level of the damage on her. But however, investigation is ongoing. The case has been transferred to police headquarters. We are still investigating, and as soon as we are done with our investigation, they will definitely be charged to court for prosecution.
In all of this, Usaina's mom is disappointed at the attitude of the suspect's family, who have shown no concern for Usaina's well-being.
But they called me, that was about 2-3 days ago, to the station. The family member said they want to come up to help, and I told them I don't need their help because they allowed the soup to sour. That is when they are now saying they want to put potash to recook the soup. Is it done that way when the soup is sour? It's not again. Now the taste of the soup has gone. When you people did not foot up the bill initially.
After emergency treatment at the IBB Specialist Hospital, Usaina was referred to the Mina General Hospital, where she met with an optician. Dr. Halima Isa, the head of the optician unit, disclosed that the injury is a deep cut, most likely inflicted by an attack from a sharp metal.
It is sutured. She had ciliary spasm as a result of the trauma. She had corneal abrasion. Cornea is this glassy black part of the eye. She had like a cut with some deposits on the cornea. Beyond that, with some raised intraocular pressure, but the retina was fine, the lens was fine. So we commenced her on medications. Now, presently, as at follow-up today, as at presentation, the vision in that eye was just hand movement. It means beyond putting the hand like this, close to the eye, she could not see anything. But this is like now almost 7 to 8 days after commencement of medication. The irritation is less. The lacerations are healed. In fact, we're about to go and remove the sutures. The vision has improved remarkably to 636.
What are these things?
Compared to before, like I'm only seeing blur now. Before it was just whitish, but now I'm seeing blur. So I think I'm improving.
In Nigeria, violence against women is evident in many forms and remains a significant concern, exacerbated by various social, political, and economic factors. Cultural practices and societal norms in northern Nigeria often perpetuate gender discrimination, making it difficult for women to report abuses or seek justice. Advocacy groups continue to push for stricter laws and better enforcement mechanisms to protect women and girls from violence and exploitation. It makes no sense to see a young man assault a lady that he once dated to the point of even damaging one of her eyes. Now the conversation is what would happen if they eventually get married. So many women are suffering gender-based violence in situations where they cannot speak up. I think this calls for parents to pay more attention to raising their boy child to ensure that women are safe in our society. Chenemi Bami, TVC News, Mina.